Welcome to CWHipHop. This is our live podcast, episode 92. I'm your host, DJ Bank. Co-host, as always, I have Garke here.
Yes, sir.
You can find our socials on Instagram and Facebook at CWHipHop. We are tagged on all those. We do have a special guest in the studio this week. We have Exclusive from Menasha.
Hey, Exclusive in the building.
Real quick here, tell the listener where can they find you on social medias, all streaming platforms.
So Instagram at Exclusive Official, with 3 E's at the end of Exclusive. And then if you want to tap in on my Snapchat Official Exclusive 13. And then YouTube is Exclusive with the $sign in the middle.
All right, perfect. He's also tagged on all of our posts this week too, so you guys can find him there. CWHipHop.com/artists. You can find links to all of his social medias on there as well. We want to thank our sponsors for making this interview possible. Make sure you guys, if you want to support CW Hip Hop, go support these businesses because they are supporting Wisconsin hip hop as well. Shout out to Northern Noise Mixing and Mastering. They are currently building out a premier recording studio in Chippewa Valley. It's going to be called Hollywood Recording Company. Their slogan is Small Town, Big Sound. You can follow them right now on Instagram at Hollywood Recording Company. That's HALLIE Wood Recording Company, and they are really close to finishing that studio, so make sure you guys follow them, and then as soon as that is done,
I can't wait for that to be done.
Book your sessions, because we're going to be in there. We're going to get some footage of all that. We're going to try and make.
We should make some shows. We should record some shows in there.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
We'll have to brainstorm on that a little bit. Also want to thank our other sponsor, Chop Shop Barbershop. They are in Plover, Wisconsin. Are you looking for a unique experience while getting a fresh haircut? Schedule your next appointment at the Garage Theme Barbershop in Plover. More information and a link to schedule that appointment is on our homepage at CWHipHop.com, or you can follow them on social medias at Chop Shop Barbershop. Tell them that CW Hip Hop sent you their way for the best experience. Also, thank you to our Patreon listeners here, Danielle and Maverick. We appreciate you guys, and you guys get that 10% discount on our shop at CWHipHop.com/shop. If you guys want to join them, we'll shout you out on every podcast and live DJ. Go to patreon.com/CWHH, and we'll give you that discount as well. Now, we do have a question for our IGTV chat, like always. What is it this week, Garke?
The question this week is, what song do you wish you could hear again for the first time? Let us know in our Instagram live chat right now. We're live on Instagram. Come in, put the name of the song and the artist in the chat, and we'll write it down, and we'll be shouting it out a little bit later.
Yeah, we have a question every week, so make sure you guys join us. We go live every Wednesday, 7 p.m., a little after 8 o'clock for the podcast, so we appreciate if you guys pop in to answer that. If you guys are listening back on Spotify or SoundCloud, Spotify, you can swipe up, put your answers in there. We see all of those. SoundCloud, you can actually put it in the comments, or Instagram, too, you can put it in the comments there. We see all of those, and we appreciate you guys interacting with our posts. All right, so we have a little bit of time. If you guys want to get your answers in there, join us live on Instagram, and we'll be talking about that after the second block of announcements here. But we do have a lot of new Wisconsin hip-hop coming out of the state here, starting with TRA with his song Broadway, that is out now. Blue Jacket with Move On, out now. Dustin Warbear with Perseverance, out now. Vinny Sincata with Thrills, out now. Blue Jacket with Blue 22, out now. And an exclusive just dropped today, For the Moment.
For the Moment, check it out.
For the Moment,
all
yes,
platforms. Sir. That shit go crazy.
It does.
You guys are missing out. Tap in for real. Come on.
You got what? 3 songs on there?
3 songs, but they're bangers, back to back to back. The last one, the bottom is my hardest one. It's the hardest one I ever did so far.
Yeah. You guys get a treat because you got Bully Danny as a feature for your first
Bully Danny's on it. So what else do you guys want?
I think you were talking off camera about this. Bully Danny actually freestyled that.
Oh yeah, dude, off the top. He was in there. He literally the studio session for the song, he would say, bro, I want you there. I didn't know why. Next thing you know, he's like, all right, bro, put me on the booth, put on the headphones, bro. 5-10 minutes, boom, he did it. I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
That's crazy. So make sure you guys go stream that. We're going to be talking about that a little more here. Also, we have Prizm with I Regret coming out November 25th, and Sosa MGGM with Coolin coming out the 25th as well. We have more on our post on Instagram at CWHipHop. Every Monday and Tuesday, we have new upcoming Wisconsin hip hop and currently out Wisconsin hip hop. Also, our playlist on Spotify. Make sure you guys check that out.
Yes,
Look, CW Hip Hop or Wisconsin Hip Hop. You guys should be able to find
If you're ever looking for the newest Wisconsin hip hop or any kind of Wisconsin hip hop, come to our Instagram. You'll find the post.
Where you're connected for Wisconsin hip hop.
You'll find it.
We also have our interview with J-Dub coming in December 7th. That is going to be 2 weeks from now, so make sure you guys are here for that. It's going to be a great interview. Also, we have a lot of concerts, so make sure you guys go check them out on our website, CWHipHop.com/concerts. I'm not going to read them all here because there are so many. We were wrong. Winter is not a lull for Wisconsin hip-hop shows. They're still going very alive and well. So make sure you guys go out to those. Got a lot of great ones, some big names as well. Big Boogie is coming to the Epic Center in Oshkosh, so make sure you guys look at those.
Make sure you guys go to Jam Fest.
Jam Fest?
Special performance
Yes.
there. You know, I might be there, so yeah, just stick around.
I'll mention that one. Sunday, December 18th at 4 p.m. Winter Jam Fest will host artists like J-Dub, KCSJ, Lil Saucy, and more at the Miramar Theater in Milwaukee. It is a 21 plus event, and you'd be possibly performing with KCSJ.
I'm probably performing with KCS. I hope so. We'll see. But still, shout out KCS for real.
Yeah,
that's
make sure you guys
crazy.
go support
That's
him
a
out there,
big
too.
opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Performing in Jam Fest.
Hell yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
crazy.
All right, so if you guys haven't, we're going to be going over the question, the answers here. So what do we got? One more time for the question.
The question again this week is, what song do you wish you could hear again for the first time? Sosa Baby in the chat said All These by King Von. Chubbs WTF says Neighbors by J. Cole. Official J says MJ by Billie Jean. LaRon says Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Holy Danny says Renegade by Jay-Z featuring Eminem. Red the Rapper says Responsibilities by Don Tripp. CST Truey says Money Longer by Lil Uzi. What'd you say?
I said Money Over Everything by A Boogie with a hoodie. I know
Money
that by
Over
heart. I'm telling you, A Boogie with the hoodie, favorite rapper for real.
Why'd you pick that song then?
Like I said, like it's just funny example again. Like I'd be thinking about a meme like a life or death situation. If you call 911 right now or whatever, like who's the person that would answer? I mean, my bad. I'm thinking of something else. My bad. All right, sorry. If you could sing a song by memory or by heart, it would be what's it called? Money Over Everything.
Money
So,
Over
Yeah,
Everything.
I was gonna say, why asking me what it's called? It's your
My
favorite
bad,
song,
my
huh?
bad. I got confused for a minute.
Yeah, I went with In the Club by 50 Cent. I think that one's just a banging song. I wish I could hear it for the first time because that was just a whole other genre of music I hadn't heard
It's like
before
that
at the time.
mind-blowing.
That mind-blowing, like this is possible, that goes crazy.
Yeah.
What do you got for yours here, Garke?
I went with Loud by Mac Miller. It's my first ever Mac Miller song that I ever heard, so that's why. And it changed my world. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
We got a lot of great answers in
R.I.P.
there.
my man.
R.I.P. definitely. Thank you for everybody who did answer the question this week. Join us live on Instagram every Wednesday at 7 p.m. or a little after 8 o'clock for the podcast. You guys can put your answers in there and we'll shout them out on the show. But that's all we got for the beginning of the show announcements. The question here, I think we are ready for this interview.
I think we're ready.
Are you ready, Exclusive?
I think I'm ready. Come
All
on.
right, all
He says
right.
he's ready.
Let's get it.
So right off the bat, welcome to the CWHipHop studio.
Thank you,
I'm
thank
glad
you.
you're able to make it here. How was the drive? You came from Nashville, right?
Yeah, so hour and a half. Like I said, dark. It
Yeah.
was really dark.
It's getting
like,
dark real early.
So like, you know, it's probably gonna get darker. You know, when we get back. But still, like, I'm glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels big. It feels big for me. You know, like a year ago, I didn't know I was gonna be getting interviewed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's crazy to think about. So I'm glad. Thank you for real for bringing me out here.
Of course,
Yeah.
man.
Glad
Thanks
you're
for
able to make
making the drive and coming through and
Getting your
sticking
safe
with
on
us
that,
and
yeah.
supporting CWHipHop so we can support everybody else.
For sure. I always be tapping in because like.
Oh,
like
we
I
see
said,
you in the chat all the
Yeah,
time.
I'm always tapping in. I just like it. I like listening to podcasts, and I
Thank
think you
you.
guys are entertaining. So
Thank
I'm
you,
glad
thank
I'm
you.
out here for
Yeah.
real.
We
Thank
do
you.
our best.
Keep doing it for real. It's gonna get bigger. The podcast's gonna get bigger.
Oh, we have
some plans.
Again,
yeah.
we're gonna keep saying we got plans. The rest, that's all
We
we're
gotta
gonna
stick around
say.
to
Just
find out.
honestly say we got plans. We're just gonna say that. But yeah,
So how are you feeling coming into this interview? Obviously, you've seen a couple of ours, so.
Wow, at first it was kind of like, you know, nervous, you know what I'm saying, like normal, but like now, like, I feel good, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
good.
So I feel pretty good right now. So
All right, perfect. And is this your first interview?
honestly, yeah, first
Honored,
interview,
honored,
so
honored.
like I said, I feel like I'm in the Breakfast Club right now. So
the breakfast.
so I
All
feel
right, that's a great comparison. We'll
You know
take
what?
that.
I will take that. Yeah, you know what?
You know
I'll
what I'm saying?
take that.
Because I don't know. It might be weird. I know I'm not the only one that does it, but like, I know every rapper be like thinking about interview questions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what am I gonna say?
A lot of
for every
people don't.
interview?
You'd be surprised.
I do.
You'd
bro.
be
It's
really
like-
surprised.
Yeah, we'll catch them off guard, but I'm glad we get to ask you this question first
Really?
because it's a very important one that we ask every artist. How did you come up with the name Exclusive, and why did you choose the $ sign for the S there?
Yeah, so the name Exclusive came, like I said, shout out to my boy Miguel, right? So when I first started rapping, well, like obviously like they're supporting me and stuff, so like I would always come in literally, like we would be in the room just all chilling, doing our thing and stuff, and then I would walk in and be like, "Hey, bro, let me hear some of that exclusive shit that you just wrote." So then, like one day we were just sitting around and they said it again, like, "Hey, let me hear that exclusive shit." And then my boy Brian, so Big Chop, he was like, "Hey man, I feel like that should just be your rap name, Exclusive." So then like he was like, and then we started thinking like, but Exclusive sounds too simple, you know, we want to do something different, so we just changed the $sign and then it just stuck like that.
Make it stand out a little bit.
Gamer tag.
So like that's how it stayed out. And we were just talking about this like last week. We were all like chilling and everything. And then we were listening to the album and stuff, and they're like, we can't believe like, you know, Exclusive made it this far, you know, like.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, it first started as a joke, and then we out here.
It started as a joke?
I mean, I wouldn't say like a joke, but like, you know, it started out like.
Okay.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It started out small. I should have said we started out smaller and now we're getting bigger.
Gotcha,
I should have said that's better terminology right there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody starts somewhere.
For sure.
So can you kind of give us a quick background of who Exclusive is?
So yeah, like what you want to know?
If you had to kind of say a bio, I guess.
So what do I do? Like, okay, so like I said, I have a cleaning business, so like promoting right now. So if you guys need commercial cleaning or anything, you like tap in with us. We do commercial cleaning, banks, hospitals, whatever. So I have that.
Thank you, cleaning.
And I do. I go to school as well. I go to UWO. I'm going for sound engineering.
Okay.
And then I work for myself basically.
All right.
And then,
shout out your business real quick. I don't think.
Yeah, Castellanos Cleanings. That's what it's called. Castellanos Cleanings.
Okay.
Does that mean something else?
Oh, it's my mom's last name.
Oh,
okay.
It's my mom's last name, and then
okay.
Cleanings.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Out of Oshkosh area then?
Oshkosh, Menasha. We even out here.
Oh,
We're
really?
out here too. Yeah.
Oh, damn. All right.
So
Okay.
Maybe.
Look at that.
Maybe talk to my boss.
you know what I'm saying.
So how long ago did you start making music, and then who or what inspired you to start?
So I've been writing for a long time. So like I've really been writing for like since I was 5. Honestly, like I think like since I was 5, like I always had that interest because like back when I was younger, like 5 years, 5-6 years, my dad used to be a DJ. Like he was a really well-known DJ in Chicago. But then we moved to Mexico because like his mom got really sick, and then like we moved back to Mexico and stuff. So then like he stopped being a DJ, but like I always had that interest. It really stuck to me. So then like I don't know, that music like just really started getting to me. So then like, I always, like I said, I wrote for a minute, and then 3 years ago, in December's about to be 3 years, I stepped up to the mic. My boy Steve, so shout out Steve Wessing. That used to be my first engineer.
Started.
Yeah, that's when I first started. Like I met him. And then, that's when I first started. Like, I just step up to the mic, I booked some time. I guess, like, I got that fear out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't want to record myself, but, like, and at first it was different, too, because, like, you don't sound the same as you sound like right now in the mic. Like, you don't sound like that.
Hearing your voice back, definitely, that's
so
a little different, too.
You had to adjust. So now, like, now since I do it so frequently, it's just easy, just naturally.
You get used to it.
Yeah, so like, at first, that was my first struggle and stuff. So, like, maybe, like, 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
When I first started making music.
Yeah, I'd say personally, it was about 3 years ago. Would you say around COVID time?
The year before COVID.
The year before COVID.
The year before COVID. So, like, 2020? No, 2019.
2019.
Because December 2019.
Okay. Oh, so you started right before COVID.
December 2019.
Okay. So, besides music, do you have any other passions? I know you said you're busy. You got a lot going on.
Yeah, very busy.
Is cleaning a passion?
I mean, honestly,
I like cleaning. I'm a big neat freak.
I was gonna say, like, I don't mind cleaning, but it does get boring because I'm by myself a lot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta throw on some tunes. Throw on for the moment.
Yes. No, I've been listening to the podcast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's
That's what I'm saying. I listen every.
Man.
I already know. Like, I'm like, oh, it's Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Oh, CW's going down. Like, I already know. Like, for real. Like, I be actually
Wisconsin
listening to
Music Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's
sticking. It's
starting to work.
Yeah, I be listening to that. So like, I mean, any other passion? I mean, I don't know, just music. That's really what I be doing. I play video games, just do whatever happens, whatever I want to do throughout the day.
What do you play? PlayStation, Xbox, PC?
Oh, PS4.
PS4.
Right now, PS4. I haven't got the PS5 yet.
Okay.
You have Xbox?
Yeah, I was an Xbox guy growing up, but I'm a PC gamer now. But
PlayStation all the way. I've always been PlayStation.
Master race.
PS4.
Sorry.
PC.
PC master race. Sorry.
So, what are you playing on the PlayStation 4?
So right now, like, it's just I'm so busy, like for real, like, it's crazy. Like
If you were have time to play,
It's
what
weird because people are like, oh, are you really that busy? Yes, I'm really that busy. So like, since I'm always so busy, I be playing Call of Duty, just quick matches, you know.
Okay,
like
yeah.
just
Warzone or like regular Call of Duty?
Well, yeah, I'm just starting to get back into Warzone because I
Okay.
stopped playing it for a while, and I just started because a new one just dropped.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try it out, so I just started
New
getting back
one.
into it. Yeah, new one, 2.0.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, Cold War. I stuck to that game. I haven't bought the new MW yet. I
You play
want
zombies
to
at all?
I've seen it.
a little bit. Nah,
Okay.
that's not my go-to, but I do play here
Okay.
and there.
I've seen the new Modern Warfare 2, and it's got my interest, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get it just because I don't have a PS5 either.
Yeah,
Is it on
yeah.
PS4?
I don't know
I
actually.
don't know. Yeah, I think it
I
might
hope
be just
so.
PS5.
It would tank my PC.
I
I literally just upgraded my PC and it would still tank my
Yeah,
PC.
I don't even think the
guarantee it.
PS4 were able to handle it because
Probably
my
not.
shit sounds like an engine, like a plane engine. Like, bro,
Those fans are moving.
it's about to blow.
My CPU gets over 100 degrees Celsius when I'm playing just Fortnite. so if I'm
When
playing,
I'm playing
so if I
Fortnite.
play Call of Duty, which I'm gonna be downloading Warzone again at some point,
Yeah.
just to play. I love
try it.
Warzone. Especially they got proximity chat now. So
Yeah.
that shit's gonna be fun as fuck just to
Talk
fuck with
smack.
people.
Yeah.
Exactly. It'd be hilarious. So I would love to fucking do that. But either way, it's just gonna tank my shit. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So when you started, did you have any specific goals or expectations for making music?
Well, like I said, I always wanted to make music. Honestly, like before I started going to school for sound engineering, which is what I'm going for right now,
Yeah.
I was actually going to the tech a year before. No, when I graduated high school, you know what I'm saying, the summer went by, then I went back to school.
Mhm.
I went to the tech. I was actually going for forensic science.
Really?
So how many years? How many years? I guess are you in school? Have you been in school? Are you? What year are you?
Oh, I'm a sophomore now. I'm a
Okay,
sophomore
okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm a sophomore. So when I started at the tech, I was going for forensic science, but then I did one semester, and I started thinking, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want to be around dead people, bro.
Yeah, you were thinking where you.
You be solving crimes though.
I know, but I don't know if I want to be. What if next thing you know, I'm like, hell no. Next thing you know, it just moves and.
You're worried about a dead person?
Hey man, you get paid a lot of money.
I know,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
A lot of money.
but still, like the thing was like, even though I was going to school for that, my interest wasn't really that. Like, it was always music. I always wanted to do music, and I guess I'm gonna say it right now, like this, like it was a barrier, but like my parents are really religious, so then when I first started making music, they were really like accepting of it, you know. But like now, like as they see me getting bigger and like I'm serious about it, like they're more accepting of it and stuff like that. So like, so yeah, it's crazy.
That's normally how it works. Once I got my first paycheck from YouTube, that's when my parents were like, "Oh, he is doing something in this.
Yeah,
he's
no,
not
like,
just he's not just."
No,
fucking
the thing
around."
about my mom is like people like they genuinely like they listen to my music, you know, like they go up to her and like, oh, your son's really talented, like it's crazy how he can just make the beat like this and like come up with stuff like that, or like people like they go up to me like, how do you even come up with these lyrics? You know? Sometimes I even impress myself. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, those compliments are always something.
So
that
yeah, no, I even got recognized at the school.
Really?
I got
Which
I got
school?
recognized. Oh, no, my school at UWO.
Oh, okay.
I got recognized. I was just walking
Oh,
out of
yeah.
class, and next thing you know, like, hey, they were just yelling. They're like, hey. I didn't know they were talking to me. How am I supposed to know, right?
Right,
And then
yeah.
next thing you know, I'm like, hey, exclusive, and then that's what I knew. And I turn around.
with the dollar sign.
Nah, they didn't say no, not yet. They didn't say
Not
that yet.
yet.
And they were like, yeah, are you exclusive? And like, yeah, like, oh, we lit, cause like on Snapchat there's like I guess like a community, and I'm part of it because like the year that you
Okay.
graduate, so
Oh,
I guess
okay.
I'm like 2026.
I understand that. Yeah, I've been a part
So
of
like
those
I'm
before.
part of that one, and then like I posted it, and like people actually heard this, like actually like tapped in and stuff. So
Yeah.
then they were like, oh, we heard your shit, like that shit goes crazy. Like, it's good. It's a good feeling for real. Getting recognized is really good.
Oh
for
yeah.
you.
So what kind of music did you listen to as a kid, and do you think it helped the music that you're making today?
So as a kid, like my parent was my dad was a DJ, so he would like listen to all sorts of stuff. Cause, you know, DJs have to be diverse.
Like a club DJ or?
Yeah, like a
Okay.
club DJ, but like he like you know, Mexican music and stuff. He like
Okay.
that's all he did, you know. So like he played like corridos. That's what it's called. So like ballads.
Would
I
he
think
be
that's
in
what
like a
it's called.
restaurant or would he be in like a
No
bar?
parties,
or
no
like-
parties. He was
Oh,
booked out
parties.
every weekend.
Okay.
All weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he was booked out. I barely even
Okay.
got to see him, to be
Like
honest.
college parties?
No, like grown up parties.
Probably.
Like,
Oh,
in
okay.
Chicago.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
back,
yeah,
like
back
high
then,
school type thing.
back then they
Sure.
were getting down in Chicago. You know, I'm talking about like 2001
Yeah.
and stuff. So like they were getting down. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so I'm telling you, he was a busy man until we moved back to Mexico. So he has to give up everything. But then that's also
Okay.
where started my spark my interest of like getting into all like, because I would see him like mess with all the stuff and stuff. So like, yeah.
So you say the music that your dad played at the club, that was kind of what?
Yeah, it like inspired me. So like, yeah, I think that's kind of what influenced me. You know, like the
Okay.
music I would hear from my dad, and then like it inspired me to create my own. You know, like spread out from that time.
Yeah.
Oh, of
So-
course.
so,
yeah,
yeah.
I got you.
So, to our knowledge, the first track that you ever posted was to SoundCloud 2 years ago, actually really close, November 15th, 2020, called Who I Am. Do you have anything else before this song, or was this your first track?
That was my very first track.
First track. That's the first. I think it's the first time anybody's ever said that it's been their first track.
Yeah,
People
normally
have
it's like
always said
something they've had before.
No, that's literally my first track.
Hell yeah.
So I
Damn.
remember I recorded that at Rain Studios. I still remember that in Oshkosh. I literally found a random ass studio on Facebook and I hit it up and they took forever to respond to, and they finally did. They're like, yeah, you can come in, whatever. And I came in and I wrote that song, and yeah, that's it. I got it done, and that was my very first song. And then from there, it just took off. Then my next song, honestly, like it went like this. That first song, that Who I Am, was a really good song, and then my next one was shitty.
No. Sometimes you have that like inspiration at first, and then you gotta get back on.
Yeah.
To
But then
run
after
with
that, I
it.
took off again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you went to a studio for the first time
Very
to
first
record?
time, yep.
Do you remember kind of what mic you're using or anything like?
Oh yeah, no, I don't remember that.
No,
I don't remember
okay.
all that. You know.
Okay. All right, so then on December 26, 2020, you dropped your second ever track called Expensive on SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's the shitty song.
The shitty one, he says.
That's the shitty song.
A track where it seems like you were playing with your flows a little bit, and what can you kind of tell us with this song?
Other than it's shitty,
It was shitty. What were you trying to do with
Why
it?
was it shitty? I feel like now that I'm better, you know what I'm saying? I look back to it and I'm like, damn, I wish I could do this.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like it was shitty because like, it wasn't exactly what I was thinking that it would sound in my head, and then like, even though I didn't think it was perfect, I still released it. You know what I'm saying? Something important about music is if you don't fuck with it, what makes you think people are gonna fuck with it? You know what I'm saying? So like, it was like one of those tracks I was like, I don't care. So then I did it. But now I look back, I'm like, damn, I wish I would have did this or this.
I got you.
Sometimes too with music that you might not like, somebody else might like too. So
Yeah,
you
that's
never know.
And that's crazy that you said it now, because I did a poll once and I was like, oh, which song is better? And I just to make fun of it, I did this one or this one. People were actually voting for that, and like the Expensive, I'm like, oh my god, no way. I'm like, no way.
Hey, see, some people like some people like a song that you might not like,
Yeah.
or they'll hate it, and other people like it. It's always gonna be that way.
Or like songs that you like might not put, like songs like I wasn't gonna put in the album. I'm like, nah, I don't even think it's gonna do numbers. It's like my best one and stuff like that. It's crazy.
So when you're making a song, do you have a process that you go through?
I do a chorus first.
Chorus first.
I do chorus first. Honestly, I think the best part about my songs is the choruses. I think that my choruses are hard. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta take pride
That's
about that
chorus
because
games,
my chorus is hard. I know that because people be constantly singing my songs. You know, like, oh, you know that I need you. Or I know that. A whole bunch of songs. It's crazy.
Like if I told you the one you
Yeah,
shot
if I told you,
today,
yeah,
I was
if I
just
told
like
you that
that
I'm
hook
busy.
stood out in me.
That's what I'm
immediately.
saying. So like, I think my hooks. Like I start with my hooks. It's crazy because like literally my hooks are literally just like the first 4 bars I think about the song are usually just my hook. I just think about it like that. Like I write 4 bars. I'm like I find a way to make it sound like the hook and I make it fit.
Yeah, I'll say I
Oh, yeah.
found that usually happens to my songs too. The first couple things are what you stick to on that
Yeah,
hook.
come the hook because like it's just catchy. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah.
So.
So then on February 14th, Valentine's Day, 2021, you started posting not only on SoundCloud but to Spotify after dropping Up featuring Big Chop. Was this what was the transition like, and can you tell us who Big Chop is?
Big Chop is my homie Brian. So like
Okay,
long time
okay,
homie,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's funny because the way I met Brian was one of my homie Andres, he invited me to his birthday party and Brian was there, but I didn't know him yet. And I was wearing a yellow shirt. And then
Yellow always
like a yellow shirt. And obviously, like, you know, I always been a bigger dude. And and the first thing he said to me was like, I was like, what up, bro? And you know, Jesus like, what up, Winnie the Pooh? He called me Winnie the Pooh.
Hey, dude, it happens all the time.
It is.
Listen, yellow's my favorite color, and all the time I go, I get banana, number 2 pencil, minion. Where's
Man in the Yellow Hat.
Man in the Yellow Hat?
Yeah, he called me Winnie the Pooh, and then like we basically got into a roast session from back and forth, and honestly, that we just became good friends, and that's still a very good friend. So yeah, that's my homie Brian Big Chop. So like I said, right now I'm going to school for engineering. Since I'm doing that now, in March, he set a date. You know, I told him to set a date because he's been wanting to drop an EP, but I'm like nah. I'm like we gotta get it done by March. So that's like, oh, we're working on an EP. So he's a good writer.
I got you.
So yeah, so Big Chop is my homie Brian.
What was the transition like from SoundCloud to
yeah.
Spotify?
So how did you even find? So one of my other friends named Danny. He's like, oh bro, like why do you just post on SoundCloud? And I was like, well, I don't know how to get my stuff out there like that.
A lot
And
of people don't, but it's so easy.
yeah, and then he's like, well, bro, just check out DistroKid. This is how I put on my music. And then, yeah, so basically Danny, like, shout out my boy Danny Boy. You know, he put me on DistroKid. And then...
Danny, wait, like, Bully Danny?
No.
Oh,
His name
okay,
is,
okay.
That's his rap name.
Okay.
What do you say? Danny Boy.
Danny Boy.
Oh,
okay, sounds
okay.
good.
Danny Boy. So he put me on Spotify. So the transition was like, it's better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just different streams on each one. You know what I'm saying?
Of
So like,
course.
it all adds up, and it's like more people can reach you out. Cause
For some reason, some people like to use SoundCloud. For some reason, some people like to use Apple Music.
So
And
I
for some
wanna
reason,
be-
some people like to use YouTube. So like, you might as well
You gotta
have
go where the
everything.
people are.
I want to have everywhere. Yep.
So after that song, you collabed with Locally Popped called Break It Down, February 28th, 2021. What can you tell us about this track, and how was it working with LC?
Bro, me and Locally go way back.
Yeah?
Bro, me and Locally go way back. We went to high school together, and then like, so Locally started rapping way before me. You know what I'm saying? I have videos on my phone of him and like in a closet studio, like way like when we were in high school.
Yeah.
So like me and Locally, like we go way back, and he's just like he has really hard bars. You know, he's really talented too. So like working with him is pretty good. So then the Break It Down song, like it was our very first song we did together with my producer Steve. So then like his first time, I guess you could say after retirement, quote unquote, coming back into the studio, and then we did Break It Down.
Okay.
So yeah, no, me and Locally go way back. That's my boy right there. Shout out Locally Cop for real. Me and him go way
Oh, yeah.
back.
I've been seeing
That's my
his
boy.
name on social media for quite some time now.
Yeah, that's
He's
my boy.
talented, for sure.
No, for sure.
So with this being... Oh,
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
okay. Yeah, I was going to say, you skipped that. So then you dropped your first project on Spotify, May 12th, 2021, called Exclusive the EP, containing 6 songs, Who I Am, Move Around, Ride or Die, Who Are You, Me and You, and Lately. What made you put Who I Am on this track, and why...
As your first track.
As your first track on the EP.
Oh, because it's my first song. So
Okay,
literally, it's my
okay,
first,
okay.
I just did it like that because it's my first song, so I did it like that. So then it goes like that. So right, Who I Am was my first song,
Who I Am, yeah.
and then I know.
Oh, you got it, okay.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Hold on, I got it. I think I got it. So then Who I Am, and then Move Around, right? So Move
Yep.
Around,
Mhm.
there has some backstory to it. So it's about my ex. So my ex, she cheated on me and she got pregnant.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So
Ah.
she cheated on me and got pregnant. So then
Karma's a bitch.
yeah, so then I wrote that song. I was like, you know what I'm saying? She broke that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, and I was with her for like 3.5 years. I was about to be 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
She cheated on me and got pregnant and shit. So then I wrote that song, right? And then the crazy part about that song is in the beginning there's a phone call because it actually happened when I was
It's a real
recording.
phone call?
Yeah, when I was recording Expensive. When I was recording Expensive, she called me and I just recorded it and then I put that as the intro of the song.
You recorded the phone call
yeah,
or the voicemail?
yeah, it's on there. Yeah.
But
No,
like
she
the
called
voice,
you in the
voicemail
studio.
or was it live?
Well, no, it
phone
was
call?
live. Like
Okay.
well, okay, yeah, it was live.
Okay.
It was like it was live.
Okay.
It's like we were recording it, so then we did like a little skit, you know, and then like we put the phone call in there. So yeah, it's crazy. It's
Damn.
crazy.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, so I talk about what happened, and yeah, that was actually one of my popular songs in that
Move
that
around.
EP.
Okay.
She's gonna come for rights one of these days.
I don't know if she heard it. But,
I'm just joking.
So then one thing I see is you have Who I Am, Who Are You, and then Me and You.
Yeah,
Do
okay.
these correlate at all? Or?
Not really.
No? Okay.
I didn't even think about it like that. But like, yeah, no. Who Are You? I think besides Expensive, my second ass song would be that one. I think Locally Cop killed me in that. No cap, I always kill Miss Flowers about that. I was like, bro, you killed me in that. So yeah, and then he killed me in that. And then the Me and You song that we listen to right now, like I said, that's one of my favorite hooks that I wrote. And fun fact, that verse for that song I did it in one take, just one take, and then like, oh, you're all good. That song's really good.
Perfect. I love it when that happens. That's the best.
You then came.
Oh my bad. And then lately has like besides Move Around, like my second most popular song has been Lately. Like I don't know, people really love like the vibe of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little smooth smoking song, whatever you want to do. Like it's a good song. For real.
All right. So you said that you recorded it yourself, but then sent it to KCSJ to engineer for you.
Yeah.
Do you have a setup at home currently?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so describe that test. What are you using? What kind of mic?
So I have an SM7B, right? I think
Oh,
it's the
damn.
Michael Jackson mic.
Best
You know?
microphone.
Yeah, so I have that, and then I have a little Scarlett, and then my MacBook Pro, Yeah, I got in debt with that, but I'm finally gonna pay it off in December.
Hey man, I
so
feel you. I feel you.
I had to get in debt, but like it came in clutch so many times.
Hey, it's an investment.
It
Yeah,
is, definitely.
I'm finally gonna get paid it off in December, but yeah, I'm happy. That's my little setup right there.
What kind of DAW are you using? Logic?
Logic.
Okay.
Logic all the way. Like I like Pro Tools, but like, I feel like that's a little bit more confusing for me. I don't know why. I just feel like it's a little bit more confusing.
I mean, everybody has their own DAW. Like we use FL Studio and stuff.
But yeah, Logic.
So what does the average day look like for Exclusive?
So I wake up at 6 in the morning every day.
Starting early.
Every single day.
Starting early, yeah.
That's right. I wake up every single day, 6 in the morning. I get off of bed. Literally my routine. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is. I wake up in the morning. I get out of bed. I go to the bathroom. I take a shower. I get out. I get ready. I go to school for like 2-3 hours. Depends on the day if I gotta stay practice and stuff. I get out of school, come back, eat, and then go to work. Come back, sleep, and do it again.
Okay.
All right.
And then, oh my bad.
You got a good routine?
And then, what was that?
I said it's a good routine.
Oh, hold on. And I forgot. Yes, that's a good routine. And I started adding the gym back in the schedule because.
Okay, there you go.
I had to because like I was telling them earlier, like it's been making me feel better. Now I wake up with more energy.
Mental health, man.
I wake up with more energy now. I was also telling him, bro, I wanted to do when you hit me up about the interview, I wanted to do like a little weight loss thing. Like I wanted to be like, oh, I weigh this much right now. The day of the interview.
You challenge yourself.
Yeah, but then I got busy with school and I was like, I didn't want to look like a loser. So I was like, I don't know.
Next time, we'll get
next time. Put your pride to the side.
I know, bro.
No, I'm just joking.
So then on May 13th, 2022, you dropped What's the Deal featuring, is it Alien?
Elian, yep.
Elian, okay. What can you tell us about this track? Who is Elian? Is it Alien with the A and the E?
Elian.
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 Okay.
Elian. So What's the Deal? May 13th, that's the day before my birthday. And that was the very first time I recorded a music video, like professionally. So shout out Famous Motion Pictures, because that's been like my most popular video.
Okay.
So so Elian is just a rapper out of just Appleton too.
Okay.
I met him. We used to go to school together. But he was like on and off. Like he used to like move around a lot. So I didn't really get to talk to him. So then after we graduated and stuff, we started talking more because like the music connected us. So then I was like, hey bro, I have this song, and like I know you have more of that West Coast flow. You know what I'm saying? So like I want you in it. And he's like, I bet. And another crazy thing about that is I gave him a beat first, and then we were gonna do it to that other beat. And then the day of, an hour before we were gonna go in the studio and record it, I found the official beat that's on there now. I was like, I think this fits way better. So then I sent it to him like, hey bro, we're gonna switch it last minute, and then we made the song.
Oh damn.
Hey, that works.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you got it done.
Yeah, we got it done. It worked. Like it's crazy though, because it happened last minute. So it's just like wow.
So how do you find your beats?
Just YouTube. Just like honestly like, I do my thing and then I just put in my headphones and just go on YouTube and scroll, and then whatever beat hits me. And like I said, the first 4 bars I come up with, those are usually my hooks. And I'm like, okay, bet I'm gonna come back to it. I can't work on just one song, bro. I can't. I'm a multitasker, bro. I can't work on just one song. Like I'm always constantly working on this bit and then this bit and then come back.
I always got plenty of projects open at the same time too.
Yeah. You definitely have an ear for some beats. A lot of the ones you pick are very they fit well with your style and whatnot. It sounds like they're made for you. So
appreciate it.
It was almost like you have a producer specifically making it for you.
Appreciate that. Like, I actually no cap. I really get that a lot. Like hey, like your beat selection is something else. Like your beat.
It's important.
And honestly, bro, I do look out for that a lot. I look out for that. And then another comparison I get a lot, they tell me I sound like OGZ from Shoreline Mafia.
Really?
OGZ. So that's a big compliment for me because that's one of the rappers I want to work with.
Yeah.
If I, when I make it out, what I'm saying, I want to work with OGZ.
Yeah. Real quick, just don't touch the mic because it sometimes interferes with the audio and it'll get a crack.
Yeah, just
my bad.
Record it at least.
Yeah, you're good though. So how long do you think it took you to find your sound? Do you think you still have it today, or are you still working for it?
How long did it take me to find my sound? I mean, I feel like just recently, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like now, like recently, I've been feeling way more comfortable with my sound, and the reason being is because I started doing choir in my school. Like that's one of my classes,
Nice.
choir. So I started singing more. So now I have more of a singing voice. So I can actually sing now. So like I feel like it got me more confidence.
That's
so
good.
I feel like now I'm starting to find more of my sound. Like see that flow on that one song. I feel like that's different. A lot of people are like, bro, this is a different flow and stuff like that. See the Detroit beat at the end, like the bottom, my last song, number 3. Like I think that's my hardest song I wrote so far. Like
I fucking
like
love
I
those
have
beats.
pride for it because like I feel like I love Detroit beats. Like and the crazy thing about that is like I always wanted to write a song to a Detroit beat, but I just couldn't find the beat, and then I found that one right away. Boom, 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 got it done.
So then on September 16, 2022, you dropped another album, Rey de mi
Oh, it's Rey de mi ciudad.
Rey de mi ciudad? Okay.
Yeah, Rey de mi ciudad.
Which is a translation to King of My City. So put it on me yet. So you had songs like Si Te Digo,
Si te digo,
Avenue,
Avenue,
Desed Zero,
Desde Cero.
Desed Zero.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo sé que,
Yo sé que.
Yo sé que,
Yeah.
Vibin,
Vale.
Mi Vida,
Mi vida.
Mi Vida,
Yeah.
Pour It On Me, and Dime.
Pour it for him.
Pour it for 'em. Oh my god, I'm trying to move through these.
This guy doesn't know how to read. I write.
I'm switching
perfectly-
between Spanish and
perfectly
English here. My
fine
brain is a
interview, and he doesn't
little
even know how to
fried
freaking read.
I'll be honest, I tried to prepare for him and read it beforehand, but
But yeah.
when you're live on mic, it's different. And then Dime.
Comparison.
So what inspired this album to be named King of My City, and what else can you tell us about this album?
What inspired the name, man? I don't even know. Cause I'm the king of the city. Nah, I'm just kidding. The reason why I named it was because no one has done no Spanish and English. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally the first one who like released some Spanish and English album from the 912. So that's why I named it King of My City, because I speak both languages. So like I dominated it, so I named it King of My City. I put the flag on. Like if you look at the cover, like the flag was on and everything. I had to represent. You know, as I'm Mexican, so like that's really how the name came off. But like the songs are like, I guess each song has like its meaning, right? Like Si Te Digo, the first one was like just like a little love song I wrote for like my girl, and then Avenue, another song that I wrote for her, which is like it's just like a Avenue was like more of a freestyle, you know, freestyle, and then like specific, you know, because like I sit down and write, but then I freestyle a little bit of it, and then This Is Settle, which is like I had to add a Spanish hard ass song like that, all boom bap and stuff like that, and then Mi Vida, that's about my life. So Mi Vida is like about my life, you know what I'm saying? What I've been going through, like what happens in life, you know, friends switching up, all that, and that's about it. And then Bivin is just another love song. That's been my most popular song off that album, Bivin. Everyone loves the hook off of that. Yeah. And then Dime is just a reggaeton song, you know, some Bad Bunny vibes.
Bad Bunny
something for the ladies, you know what I'm saying?
Did you listen to that project by Bad Bunny?
Which one?
His newest one.
Just recent one.
Oh yeah.
That you won the Grammy for?
I have to, man. That's like a stamp, you know what I'm saying? We have to. So I did.
So with this project, you did have quite a few features on there. 5 different features on 4 out of the 8 songs. How was it working with some of these artists? A lot of them, like I think you had Locally Copped on there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I had.
So some of them you've had.
Yeah, so I had Locally, I'm Poor for him, Ace, and KCSJ. That was from Poor for him. I had Sly Talk with his Darius. Shout out Darius. And then that's about it.
No, I'm pretty sure there was another one with like a number in the name.
Was there?
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
Offhand, I'm unsure.
I'll figure it out.
He'll take a look here.
I got it.
But off of this project, what song do you think represents you best or most?
I think
Read
maybe
the script.
I think maybe because it's about my life. You know what I'm saying? So that one. Yeah, I think just that one. Nah, I'm gonna say that one.
Give me a second here.
Primo's
Grifo's
my bad.
Primo's Grifos, yeah, for Desde Cero.
Yeah.
That was
for Yosuke.
Two of them. Yeah, that's my barber. So one of them. So Primo's Grifos is my barber, his brother, and then his cousin. So it's like a little group.
Okay.
So in one of the songs is me and my barber, and then the other song is me and his brother.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's good to know.
So how would you describe the music that you make to maybe somebody who's never heard it before?
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, yeah, it's rap, you know, rap and stuff. So like, so it's just diverse. I like to keep it diverse. I like to switch flows. I don't like just sticking to.
You don't want to stay in the box.
Yeah, I don't want to just stay in the box. I like switching flows. Like, see, that's why I stepped out of my comfort zone with the Detroit beat. Like, you know, that's really fast paced, bar to bar, stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I just like switching it up. So like something like just diverse, Spanish and English. I usually, that's the first thing I tell people, like, hey, if you listen to my music, you might hear some Spanish, and just let you know before you come back and like, oh, I can't understand this, because I have people come back, bro, can you make more music that I can understand? Like literally the DM. So I'm like, so yeah, I think like diverse.
If only I spoke Spanish, that'd be nice. I'd probably be vibing to him a little bit more, but the beats could definitely keep me vibing.
I appreciate it. So yeah,
I'll say I'm like working on the write up for this project, and one thing, it's half Spanish, half English, so I can only understand half of it. But like, regardless, it's just good music. You can still listen to the songs and not know what you're saying. Still, definitely don't just write it off because it is in Spanish. Definitely go listen to the songs he's making, because there's still a vibe in there. That's what music has, is a vibe through it.
Hell yeah.
So do you have any daily positive habits that you do to make sure you have a good day? I know you said you started working out more, but
well, yeah, just I feel like, yeah, just that, because I had to add working out back to my routine, because like I was already working out, and I feel like if I want, because I took 2 months off, I took 2 months off, and then if I wouldn't have taken those 2 months off, I look back and I'm like, damn, I would have been like ripped or something already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, now I gotta start back from quote unquote zero, where you know what I'm saying? Because like when you hit the treadmill after 2 months, you're not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like so for my workout, for like treadmill, I put like 12 incline and 3 speed, and you're sweating doing that. And like before, I used to do that easily. When I started going back now, I'm like, oh my god.
2 months is enough to like reset your whole.
For real.
You gotta start back from square one.
So yeah, that good habit is working out. So work out for real, working out.
So then today, coming in for your interview, November 23rd, 2022, you dropped a 3-track project called For the Moment. The songs
sir.
If I Tell You featuring Bully Danny,
Yes,
You
sir.
Know, and The Bottom.
Yes, sir.
You did warn us about your dropping that for the interview today. What inspired this project, and what made you want to drop them today at the interview?
Well, to be honest, I wanted to drop them exactly when I came into the interview, but they're just too hard of a song, so I wanted to let them out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Got it.
So I'm impatient, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I'm impatient.
I want to release it at 12, let people have their thing, have their fun with the music. So then, but yeah, I genuinely was gonna release it just today at 7 to be like, hey, like new stuff. But then I was like, these are too hard of songs to keep it in the vault, so I had to release them.
Give them a little hype, some reason to come check out the interview after listening to the
Right,
songs.
yeah, got you, yeah, for sure.
So which of these songs from For the Moment is the one that you think the listener should go stream after this interview?
The Bottom.
The Bottom.
The
All
Bottom.
right.
Because it's different, Detroit beat, like, it's crazy. Like, I'm even proud of that song. Like, I take pride in that song because, like, it's something different that I did, and like, I always wanted to do it. And I look at it as an accomplishment, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like a flow that I would listen to, and I'm like, damn, I don't even think I can do that. And I just, one day, I was like, I'm going to do it. And I did it, and I feel good about it. That's why I'm, like, so prideful about it.
That dopamine when you actually achieve something you
For
try.
real,
Right.
for real.
So what do you want the listener to take away from your music?
Honestly, I have a song for everything. However you're feeling, I have a song for it. You know what I'm saying? You feeling lovey-dovey? I got a song for that. You feeling demon time? I got a song for that. You feeling, you know what I'm saying, like a boss? I got a song for that. Like, I have whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, however you're feeling, try to look at the title. I always try to name the title, according to the song. So yeah, just like, I have a song for everything. So however you're feeling, you can just go and find it.
Hell yeah.
So what can we expect from Exclusive in the future?
More shows. I want to do
More
more
shows?
shows. I want to start doing more shows too. Like I want to start looking at venues and stuff, doing more shows, record more people. You know what I'm saying? I want to start getting better at that recording. So I want to start, I guess, quote unquote, booking people. Come record with me. I gotta get better somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I actually I want to start YouTubing. I really want to start YouTubing. Making like blogs. I actually was gonna blog today, but I forgot the camera.
Wow.
So I want to start YouTubing, get into that, and yeah, just content create, you know what I'm saying, and just stack bread, because, it's getting rough out here, for real. Inflation kicking my ass right now.
Exclusive on OnlyFans at some point.
Hell no.
So do you have any short-term goals, maybe even some long-term ones?
I mean, short-term goals, my short-term goals, honestly, is like, I hope I do get to release that EP before the end of the year. I want to release another EP at the end of the year. I just like releasing projects, you know what I'm saying? That's like what I do,
I don't think we talked about it on the podcast here, but you were actually trying to match out Lil Baby's EP record.
Oh yeah, so like I'm trying to do what Lil Baby did, try five projects in a year. I don't know, I guess Lil Baby inspires me a lot, you know what I'm saying?
And if you drop this one, you'll have how many this year?
4.
4. All right.
Yeah, well, if I do the last one in the year, it'd be 4.
Real close. You always got next year. Yeah.
So next year, that's the grind time.
Do 6. Yeah, you don't want to just match.
Do
You
6.
want to fuck one
Okay.
up.
Fuck it, dude. Yeah, do it.
That's one every 2 months. You can do it.
For
Easy.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Sure, easy, yeah. Whatever.
All right, so hypothetical here. You're on tour. What are 3 things you need on your tour bus?
All necessities are in there, like everything that you would need to live and everything that is there. So what are the important things you need to bring with you?
Smoke. You know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Smoke.
You don't need to decipher that one. I think everybody in chat will even know.
Alright, so it'll be that. Let me see, what would be 3 important things? Like, for sure that. That's obviously the most important thing.
Okay.
Top of most
That's
lists.
the top, so it'll be that. Honestly, like my Bible, you know, carry something holy, you know what I'm saying? So I would carry my Bible, so it'll be my Bible. And then, what would be the third thing? And food. Enough food. I
think food's already there. Think all your food's already there.
You're getting whatever you want.
Yeah, you're the
Mickey D's in every corner.
all the necessities are already there.
So I got that, right? So I can smoke the Bible.
So like toilet paper, all that. It's all there.
Oh, and then like my producing stuff, because I gotta do something in that
bring
bus.
the studio with.
Like bring my studio.
Sounds good.
All
That's a
right.
good answer.
I gotta do something in that bus.
Hell yeah. I gotta do something in that bus.
Now you got that studio in the tour bus. What is one artist that you could choose to get a feature from for free, but they have to be alive?
A Boogie with the Hoodie.
A Boogie with the Hoodie.
One day, man. One day. I heard he was coming to perform in Green Bay. Well,
Yeah.
I started freaking out, bro. I'm like, well, I'm there, bro. I'm there.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know what happened.
Maybe
with
it's a
that.
6 a.m. show.
I'm there, bro. I'm
You
there.
exactly.
Bro. I'm not missing. I'm not missing.
Exactly.
A Boogie with the Hoodie, bro.
So if you could perform at any venue, what is your dream venue?
I don't know. Well, I mean, if I perform at Jam Fest, it'd be the Miramar Theater.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm looking forward to that. So you know, my very first time performing,
The
would
historic
be,
Hell yeah.
be that. So the Miramar.
Miramar Theater. All right.
All right. KCSJ, let's make dreams
Yeah,
come true.
yeah.
For
Let's make
sure.
some dreams come true.
All right. Now, as we approach the end of the show, we have one more important question for you,
For sure.
and that's why should people care about Exclusive?
Why you guys should care about me? Because if I win, we all win. You know what I'm saying? I like giving. You know what I'm saying? So I like making music that people can relate to. So like, I want you to sit back and like listen to what I say, because like I feel like a lot, like, see, you guys said, oh, the beats and stuff, but like, I feel like a lot of stuff that I write.
Well, if I could understand it,
No,
I would love to
I know what
listen
you.
to
I know
the
what you mean.
lyrics.
But I would say like people should really like sit back and really listen to what I'm saying in the songs, like in the English ones, so like
Yeah,
English,
yeah.
Spanish one, like really, because
Can you give me a dubbed version?
What was that?
Can you give me a dubbed version? No, I'm just
Music
joking.
video with subtitles.
Yeah,
or
right.
something.
Subtitles.
So like, yeah, I feel like some of my bars are really like underrated. Like I'd be going hard for real. So like, I don't know. I owe that a lot to like the people around me.
You got
know
something
what
to
I'm saying?
say. You want people to hear it.
Yeah, so I have something to say. So I hope you guys can find that connection. You know what I'm saying? That love that I feel for that music. I hope that you guys can feel it too. You know.
Yeah. So now that we're at the end of the show here, we're going to give you the floor. You can talk about whatever you want, shout out anybody, promote anything, ask us questions. We've got about 5 minutes or so take the time.
I mean, yeah, you guys can go stream the new album or EP, whatever, you know, the 3 songs. Like I said, I think
For the moment.
for the moment, yeah, I think those 3 songs that I dropped have been my hardest ones, honestly. I've been really, I really put a lot of thought into it. The production on it, you know, shout out KCSJ. The production on it are just impeccable, you know what I'm saying? Like it sounds professional, you know what I'm saying? Like I even showed the songs to like my sound engineer, the teacher, you know what I'm saying, at school, and he was like, yeah, this sounds really professional. It's crazy, you know, like we recorded that in the closet, like no professional studio.
Hey
you know?
man,
Like,
sometimes the closet's the way to go.
that's what I'm saying. So like, yeah, shout out KCS, you know, shout out my boy Ace for coming with me, you know, them dark ass roads.
Yes, thanks.
So
for
shout
tagging
out my
along.
boy Ace for real, you know, shout out locally Cobb, shout out Bully Danny. Yeah, go stream my music. I hope, like I said, I hope you guys find that connection. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for having me out here.
Thank
Yeah,
you for coming
real,
through,
Thanks for
man.
making it out.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like,
We're trying to get as many
it's
interviews as
another
possible.
accomplishment I can mark off, get interviewed, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're always welcome
Hey.
back as well.
So I
if you
appreciate
ever
it.
want to come in on like an off week that we got, bro,
You got
Come
something
through,
to
man.
promote.
For sure.
Yeah, come
For
through.
sure. Or you just, that's the third person, you know? I wouldn't mind hosting a show with you guys one
Hey.
time.
yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
for
exactly what it is. Yeah, come through.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I appreciate it. For real, guys. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, real quick for the listener again, where can they find you? All social media, streaming services.
So yeah, so for my music, you can find it on all platforms: YouTube Music, Tidal, Amazon Music. You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. You can find it everywhere. Not that ass. You can find it anywhere. You can even make a Snapchat with it. My music will pop out on Instagram, TikTok,
nice.
everywhere. So so yeah, you can do that. And then you can find me on Instagram, exclusive official with 3 E's at the end of exclusive. And then for Snapchat, it's official exclusive 13. And then yeah, if you want to YouTube me, it's just exclusive with a $sign.
Alright, perfect. You guys can go follow them there. We tag them on all of our posts at CWHipHop. Or if you go to CWHipHop.com/artists, you can find all the links to his social medias there. Songs we got on the station as well. Add them to your playlist.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for making it in. We do appreciate
Yes,
you.
Thank
We
you.
really
No,
appreciate
thank you for having me.
Yes,
For real.
thank
Thank you.
You guys can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at CWHipHop. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, bvnc925. Garke, where can the listener find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Garke Gaines, GARKE, GAINZ, and pretty much any other platform at just Garke. Check out the music videos I make at Garke Graphics on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. Go leave some likes and comments. Other than that, thank you for tuning into this interview.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Also, thank you to our sponsors, Northern Noise Mixing and Mastering and Chop Shop Barbershop. More information is on our homepage at CWHipHop.com. Also, thank you to our Patreon listener tiers, Danielle and Maverick. We appreciate
Thanks,
you guys.
Mom.
If you guys want to join them, you get a 10% discount on our shop. Go to patreon.com/CWHH.
I bet.
They're always the best. We also have our next interview with J-Dub coming in December 7th, 2 weeks from now, so make sure you guys are here for that. It's going to be probably our last
See
one
how
of the
much better
year,
that
or
rolled
we
off
might
the
have
tongue?
one more.
It's probably going to be the last one of the year unless
Yeah.
I mean...
There's a chance of another, but make sure you guys don't miss this
one.
one. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 92 of the CWHipHop Podcast.
Oh yeah?
We'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Make sure you guys go follow Exclusive.
Make sure, don't forget, right now, right after the
Right
end.
now.
Right now.
Right after the end.
Exclusive
Have me right
shit,
now.
come
Come
on.
on. Let's work. Send me beats. Anything.
Anything.
I can get down. Let's get it.
All right. Have a great night, guys. Peace.